Hey, what's up, fam? This right here is my lovely, my beautiful, my delectable, my... You got an ant crawling.
Where? What? Where?
It's right there on your hand.
Oh, how is that thing on my hand like that?
This is my baby, y'all. My queen that's afraid of ants. I protected her from a snake last week, and I protected her from an ant today. Hey,
You
y'all.
didn't protect me. This is like dead go on you.
Yeah, my bad. I'm supposed to shoot it off.
Let's do something like be still so I can get it.
All right, y'all. I just wanted to come to y'all really quickly and just lift up the fact that, like, up and down the page in our community, and even outside of our community, we often get comments, we hear questions. There's a general energy that's in the atmosphere around the fact that being in relationship is hard. Being on your own individual journey towards self-development and trying to figure stuff out is really hard. And so we just wanted to come to you and say that we get that. We definitely get that. And because there's a number of people who are dealing with some really serious stuff, y'all. Some really serious stuff. So I just want to validate the realness of your experience and what you may be possibly going through. Like, you can be in your relationship and really struggling with, like, really trying to find the right words to connect in and to communicate what it is that you're feeling. Like, who can resonate with the fact that, like, you got a whole bunch of pent up anger, pent up festivity inside of you, and it's not even about the relationship that you're in, even if you're in one. Yeah, that's a new word.
Festivity.
Yes.
Festivity.
You got a lot of stuff that's just sitting inside of you from your upbringing, from your childhood, relationships with your mom, your dad, your siblings, your uncle, auntie, and them, whomever it may be. So you got a lot of stuff that's sitting inside of you, and so it's impacting every single way in which you flow in your life. You've lost jobs because of this, because you don't know how to communicate. You no longer have a relationship with your sister because you don't know how to communicate.
Wow.
You no longer have a relationship with your father, your mother. So you've gotten broken down relationships all across the board because, number one, you're having a hard-ass time figuring out how to communicate effectively. And then you're also having a hard-ass time figuring out how to self-soothe, because I know I'm dealing with some stuff. Like, I got some real stuff that's sitting inside of me. And so how do I navigate this space? Like, how do I get this stuff out? How do I heal? Like, a lot of people need healing and need help with the process of healing.
Yeah. And so here's the thing that stands out to me is that people know that they're not in the best place personally. They're not in the best place in their relationships. And when people are moving through challenges with us, like when we do these online challenges or come to our classes or workshops, right, or whatever, you know, you start to see more clearly, oh, like, this is the barrier and this is a barrier and this is something that I have not been able to overcome, right, because I have just been stuck in, you know, my own agenda, not trying to see things more than one way. Or maybe I need to give volume to my voice. I need to be able to speak up and say what I need. I need to set a boundary, but I don't necessarily know how to draw the line and hold the line, whatever it is. And then when help comes, when help comes, people, a lot of times there are some action takers, there are some major movers who, like, I see help and I'm moving. But it never ceases to amaze me that when help comes, people will be more dedicated to the problem than they are to the solution. They'd be more dedicated to sitting in the space and making sure they can schedule their next brunch to go talk about what's going on now with your girl and what's not happening and what he's not doing, than to actually moving and taking action to do something different. And so the question I want to ask you is whether or not it is through the services that we provide in our community, where individuals and couples come together to elevate themselves and their relationships, right? Where we have a real space, a safe space, a dope space, or whether it is with one-on-one counseling, whether it is with, you know, stretching yourself outside of your comfort zone and getting into a support group. When you going to stop being stuck? And when are you going to move to a place where you actually take action? Help comes, help shows itself, and people say, I don't know. Thinking on that. I don't know if I can. Should I do that? Is it really real? But their situation not like mine. They didn't really say my exact thing, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money, I don't know, is it too much? All these barriers go up, and I just want to know, like, are you going to recognize when help comes? And are you going to take the help? It's like our brains just say, oh, I see a possibility. Oh, no, I really want to stay where I am. We would never say it out loud, but a lot of times that's what our lack of action demonstrates. And so we want to invite you to think about and consider taking action in your life in one way, shape, form, or the other. You got to take action.
And here's the thing, you know, a lot of times people resist or refuse doing something different because you have an inflated sense of self.
Oh, dang, boy, he's gonna be all up in this.
No. So let's keep it a buck for a second. So you have an inflated sense of self, but the reality is that you'll never rise above your current reality or your current circumstances unless you transform, change, and elevate and raise up in your belief. And so when I say that you have an inflated sense of self, it's the idea that again, you are where you are because of what you think and because of what you believe about you. And so unless you raise that, unless you elevate that, unless you increase and expand your understanding by putting yourself in proper position, then you're going to keep on doing the same old, same old. So to just think that it's going to be different don't mean that it's going to be different. Just because you think it's going to be different, it don't mean that you're going to make it different. What it means is that you may have an idea that there's a possibility, but you got to put yourself in position. And so as my wife said, like, yo, when help comes, stop waving off the pick. You're feeling that pressure in your life.
Yeah.
But you waving off the pick.
What that mean?
You're feeling that heat in your life, but you waving off the pick.
Is that a man thing, a sports thing?
It's a sports analogy.
I don't know what that means.
Like you getting pressed up against the sideline, you getting that one-on-one D, and you need some help, bro. You need some help, sis. And the pick is on its way, but you're making a decision to wave off the pick because you're trying to do it on your own. No, it don't work like that. Receive the pick. Receive the help. It'll enable you to get busy a whole lot more better.
Oh my
Trust and
gosh.
believe. So again, stop waving off that pick, y'all. When help comes, say I'm here. I'm ready to receive. I'm willing to step into my divine assignment.
Yes.
I'm here for help. I'm here for the healing. And embrace it, y'all. Embrace it.
All right, y'all. You heard it. Take action. Do something different. Stop playing. And
start pushing, y'all.